Hey guys, Houston Math Prep here. In this video, we're going to look at qualitative data versus quantitative data. We're going to get a definition for what those are and then look at how do we tell the difference. So first thing, our definition. Qualitative data is a type of data that consists of attributes, labels, or other non-numeric values. So some examples of qualitative data might be gender or size, for example, small, medium, large, or color of something. And we can compare that with quantitative data. So quantitative data are measures or counts. So in general, quantitative data is numerical. So some examples of numerical data might be age, height. We might say size again if it was a particular measure of size instead of small, medium, large, which would be labels. An example of size that would be quantitative might be, height or between 10 and 20 centimeters, that kind of idea. So let's take a look at a data set. Here we have data collected by census at school. I gave us a relatively small data set here. This is 10 values taken from this site. And we're just going to look at our different categories here, our different measures that were taken. And we're going to decide, is that a qualitative data set or is that a quantitative data set? So for each one, we're going to decide, okay, first of all, is it numeric or not? That's a big indicator. And then second, is it more of an attribute or more of a measure? So here, let's start with our first one, country. Country is obviously non-numeric, so that one is going to be qualitative. Here, region, these are actually the regions that they have are the states. Again, that is non-numeric, so that's going to be qualitative. The data year, so the year that this data was entered into this study, that is actually a numeric measure, so that is going to be quantitative. Okay, the class grade or the grade in school that this child was in, again, that is numerical, so that one is going to be quantitative. Here we have gender as our next one. That's non-numerical, so that one is going to be qualitative. Age is certainly a numerical measure. That was one of our examples that we just gave a second ago, so that is a quantitative. What hand is dominant? So if they were right hand dominant or left hand dominant, that is non-numerical. That is a category, so that is qualitative. The next one, we have height in centimeters. That is a measure. That is definitely numerical, so that one will be quantitative. Same thing with foot length. Again, that is a measure, so that will be quantitative. Here we have arm span, meaning if you put your arms straight out, how far across do they go? That's a measure. That is quantitative. How many languages are spoken? That is a count, which is again numerical, so that one would be quantitative. And then our last two that we have are mode of travel to school. So that would be categories. Do they take a car? Do they walk? Do they take a bus? So that one would be back to a qualitative measure. And then finally, travel time to school. That one is again numeric. That's a measure of time, so that one is quantitative. All right, so that does it for this video. We'll catch you next time.